Hey, what up, Lau? This is your boy Jamesy back with another video. I'm here with Tristan, and today, what we gonna do, man? What we gonna do?
We gonna eat some ramen.
Yeah, we're gonna show you. We're gonna show you the best ramen spots here in Vancouver. We're gonna go to what? 4 places. Four places. In our opinion, from our 6-7 years here, the best ramen here in Vancouver. So stay tuned, and we'll see you there. Ooh. Wait, before that, let's check out the fit.
Hey, so start from the top, bro. We got this, Rainbow Bridge, Hong Kong.
Yo, shout out to Hong Kong, man.
And then, we rocking some, Air Force One 3M reflective kicks today, bro.
Oh shit! I tried a new style today, got a new shirt, it's just loose fit, I tuck it in, because I tuck it in, alright? I got this band, put shout outs to my friends, it's a Christmas present. Hey, I got the same shoes, alright? Got the reflective shoes, alright? Stay tuned. Alright, first stop is
Jinya Ramen bar.
Jinya Ramen, right? So this is one of the this is one of the stops we're gonna bring you to. Is well known, right? I think there's multiple locations, so we're gonna order a bowl to share, and we'll let you know how it goes. Stay tuned. Alright, so ramen number 1 from Jinya Ramen. What did we get, man? What did we get?
So, today we got the Jinya Tonkatsu Black, which basically means black garlic tonkatsu.
Yeah, so this is, I think, one of their famous bowls here. Yeah, we're just gonna get one to share. We're gonna rate it, right, very strategically. So, first thing we're gonna rate is like any ramen, you feast with the eyes, right? You feast with the eyes first. So, how do you think it looks, man? How do you think it looks?
So, you know what? I think it's not bad for presentation. We've got the seaweed on the side, and a lot of the ingredients as well are very well placed in the middle. And most importantly, you've got that, black garlic sauce, and you've got the egg as well.
Yeah.
So
you see, it's just placed with perfection. So we'll give the appearance 4.5.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with a 4 as well.
Yeah.
4 out of 5.
Yeah.
The appearance. We're gonna be tasting, I think, the soup first.
Yeah.
Every ramen, the most important thing is the soup base, in my opinion. So, let's check it out.
All right, let's taste the soup.
Okay, so before we start, we gotta make sure we mix the this black garlic sauce with it into it to make sure it's nice and even. So, all right, first try at the soup. Wow. It's good, dude. Immediately I can tell the soup is very rich. It's you get a very whole feel in your mouth, and as well as the garlic flavor, it's very strong. So you know what, for soup base, originally I wasn't gonna rate it that high, maybe 3.5 to 4, but I'm gonna give it maybe a 4.5 for the soup base, man. This is pretty incredible. Well, what about you, James? What do you think?
Oh shit. Oh wow. Wow. It's very thick, right? You can feel it's like you're drinking sauce almost. Really thick. It coats your entire mouth. Super rich. Not too salty. I don't know if it's just because we're hungry or if it's the first ramen, but it's really damn good, man. We give it a 4.5 as well. So the next thing we're gonna try the noodles, right? Ramen noodles, right? Soup is important, but if the noodles are trash, that's not a good ramen. So the next thing we're gonna try is the noodles, alright? So let's try it first, alright?
How is it? Tell us, James Lau.
Wow. Good bite to it. Perfectly cooked. And wow. I'll give it a 4.5 as well. For me personally, I like it more firm. What do you think?
Okay, let's try it out, man. Have one more bite to make sure, but So it's got a good level of chewiness. You know, I like that it's not too thick. You know, some places make their noodle too thick or too thin, but I think this is a good balance in the middle. Like James said, I think personally I prefer it having, you know, a little more firm, you know, more to the firm side. But overall, this is pretty good for chewiness. Probably rate it at 3.5. You know what? Like, this is our first place. We can't be too generous at this point right now.
Fuck this noodle.
Alright, so the next category we're going to be looking at is the ingredients, you know. So there's a few things that, you know, is really important in ramen. First of all is the meat. Secondly, how they make the egg. And lastly, it's just the assorted ingredients. So let's take a bite of the meat and see how it is. Yo, this is really good, man. The meat melts in your mouth. It's seasoned really, really well. It's like, it's got this like nice smoky flavor to the meat as well. I have to say, I think the meat is the best part of Jinya Ramen so far. This shit is really fire, dude. You gotta make sure you have with the soup. How will the egg do? I'm gonna just eat half of it. I think the egg is cooked well, but I don't think it's got enough flavor seeped into it. So egg execution, also 3.5. You know, hard to say right now with all the other places, but no, overall solid. I think the meat is very, very good.
So overall, what's the topping review rating?
Dum 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 dum. Tristan topping rating today is going to be 3.5 out of 3.5 out of 5.
Alright, so now as we're finishing our ramen, there are two more categories to review, right? We reviewed the broth, what it looks like. We feast it with our eyes, with our mouths, right? Review the noodles and toppings. Next thing we're gonna review is actually the vibe, right? If you're eating good ramen but you're stuck in a hole, it's not gonna be good, right? It's not gonna be uncomfortable. It's gonna affect you. So, what do you think of the vibe here, man?
Yeah, so honestly, dude, I really like the decor here. This downtown branch specifically, you know, they've got a lot of glass windows and stuff. They've got a lot of bowls and alcohol put around the place as well.
Lots of alcohol, yeah.
So overall, I have to say this is definitely, you know, a nice place to, you know, maybe bring a date, bring a coworker or something. So, you know, I would recommend this place, honestly, in terms of the vibes.
Yeah. What would you give the vibes?
Vibes? 5 out of 5, man.
I would say 5 out of 5.
Definitely, you know, they scored really well in the vibes and stuff. So, you know, good job to them for the decoration.
Yeah, it's like a upside down garden here, and there's like alcohol, so it's good vibes. I'll give it a 5 too. So last category is price, right? At the end of the day, if you're breaking the wallet to eat a bowl of ramen. So this bowl of ramen, tonkatsu black.
About, I think $18.95.
Yeah, $18.95. So with tax, we'll say $20. So to be honest, pretty pricey.
Yeah.
Right, pretty pricey for ramen. It is really good though, but it's a bit pricey. So for that, give it a 2.5.
Yeah,
right?
I'm gonna have to agree with you there. You know, like, as much as the ingredients are great and the soup is great, you know, it's definitely like way too pricey in my opinion for what you get. So I'm gonna have to go with like probably like a 2.5 as well. It gets a passing grade just because it's being really good, but man, this shit hella expensive, bruh. We honest fucking ramen viewers here, man. Like, dude, the server guys are in front of us, but we're just trying to be honest here. So. Yeah.
So, so also the service here is so amazing.
You know what it is? Jinya Ramen Bar.
Good job, dude. That was great, man.
So overall, it's a good place. I think we'll give it a 3.8 out of 5. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to probably go with something similar. You know, we're getting close to that 4 to 5 range right now, but you know, I think 3.9, 3.8, 3.9 is
pretty good place.
A good area.
Yeah. So stay tuned to the next ramen spot. Alright, stop number 2. Ramen stop number 2 is where we met.
So we're going to Marutama Ramen.
Yeah, so this is actually chicken broth. Like, to be honest, we're not huge fans of chicken broth, but this one's pretty good. So let's go check it out. Let's go. Alright, so this is Marutama Ramen, and what did we get?
We decided to go with the original one today. Make sure we get the best one, the most traditional, the specialty stuff. So.
Yeah. So what is this bowl called?
Yeah, so this bowl is called So you know, we decided to just go with the original ramen. You know, really wanted to make sure we tried the specialty here at Marutama today.
Yeah, so again, this is chicken broth. But yeah, so first thing we want to rate is the appearance, right? So what do you think?
So yeah, you know what? From the appearance, I think it's okay. You know, it gets a passing grade. You know, the meat is put really nicely. The greens are also cut nicely as well. I do think it's a little sloppy with some of the other greens, but you know, overall it's got a nice color, nice aroma to it. Very light smell, so it's kind of nice. I definitely give the appearance probably a 3 out of 5, I think.
Yeah, for me, I think compared to Jinya, right? Jinya, well made, right? Just the whole vibe of the place is like high quality, high class. So this one is a little bit more like, you know, in your local Japanese ramen stall, you know. So it's a little more simple, right?
That's a good way.
Yeah,
that's
simple.
a good way to put it, man.
But I'll give it a 2.5 out of 5. My eyes aren't really feasting, you know what I mean?
You know, it's not always about the appearance, man. It's about the taste, what's inside. You know?
Exactly. Let's try it. Alright, so first thing we're gonna taste is the broth, right? Again, we're rating all these ramen spots strategically, right? Strategic? Very strategic, right? So. Alright, so as I mentioned, we're fans of pork broth, like tonkotsu broth. So there's a little bland, alright? It's a little bland, but just trying to be, you know, no prejudice, right? It's chicken broth, this chicken broth, this chicken broth, this chicken broth, this chicken broth. It's pretty good, but a little bland, right? And I think it's fair. I'll give it a 3, okay? Give it a 3, I'll give it a 3. 2.5. Usually for the broth you gotta spice it up. So they give you some garlic chips, right? So put some garlic in there and let's try it again, okay? It's not a bad broth, it just needs a little more kick, you know? We got some sesame here. Chili powder,
It's
right?
kind of strong, the pepper.
Okay. So now we try. Now Tristan, you try, okay?
This motherfucker, man, put out all the shit and then get me to try it, dude.
So just now it's a 2.5, right? So now that we spice it up, we've added some seasonings. Let's try it. So much better. So make sure if you come here, you add the stuff that they give you. Now it's a 3.3. Just a 3. Just a 3, alright? Went up half a point. So a 3. Yes.
Hey, it's good, man. You know what? I can really taste the chicken flavor in this. Like, actually, it's already a lot richer than I remembered it to be. Like Jameson said, you know, I think we're both tonkotsu soup-based lovers, so this is definitely on the weaker side. But pro tip, you know, like I know a lot of people like the original flavor and stuff, but you know, if you're like us, you like stronger flavor. You know, we have this little hack here. So what is it? It's a salty sauce. So this is actually what they usually give you when you order kaidama, which is extra noodle. But because noodles are made in water and stuff, right? You lose some of the saltiness from the soup. So what they actually recommend is you add some of this salty sauce or like salty water to kind of balance out the flavor to bring it back to what it was originally. So, you know. Yeah. And then let's give it one more try, see how it is. Yeah, it's definitely better, man. You gotta try this shit, bro.
Is it better?
Yeah, overall, 3.5 after the salty stuff. But if I wasn't a tonkatsu lover, I would definitely rate this maybe like a 4. Alright, so you know, we got the noodles. You know, we requested very firm al dente noodles. So, you know, get a closer look. What do you think so far? Okay, let's try it out. So I can definitely tell that these noodles are already way firmer than Jinya. So they did a good job there, you know. But I actually feel like the noodle base could actually be a little better. You know, it's not as chewy as Jinya, but it is more al dente. So I'll give them that. So in terms of noodle quality, I'd say it's better. It's probably sitting at about, you know, 3.6. I think it could definitely be a little firmer. You know, the texture could definitely be a little better, but you know, it gets a passable grade, and I think it fits Marutama really well.
Next category, toppings, right? So again, the original only comes with the char siu without the eggs and stuff. So let's just try, right? You can see the pork here. Looks alright. Looks alright. Pretty good. Really tender. Nice balance between fat and meat. Actually pretty good. I'll give it a 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5. Pretty good pork.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. It's like good amount of pork flavor, but not like, you know, like disgusting pork flavor. So good amount of pork flavor, nice and soft, tender, good amount of fat. You know, some ramen shops have too much fat, right? Or some ramen shops the pork is too lean. I think it's perfectly balanced. And also because it's chicken broth, dang, good lord, there's some pork in here, bro. Because pork is 4
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
out of 5. The next category we're gonna rate is the ambiance, right? The vibe, right? So as I said, I think this is very different from Jinya, right? It's more simple, low key. As you can see, it's just everything's just it's like your local, you know, local ramen bar, you know.
Feels very, you know, it's real authentic. You know, I think it's got a lot of good, you know, wood colors to it. You know, you have people sitting on like little stools, kind of mimicking like, you know, the experience you would probably have at like a ramen shop in Japan as well. So that's very nice. And it is actually very spacious too. So I'm glad we got like a table to ourselves and stuff. So that's really nice.
So what would you give the ambiance?
3.8.
Yeah.
It's very, very different from Jinya. I think Jinya is more high-end, you know, classy type of place you would go to. This is like more of your, you know, homey, like wholesome type of vibe of place. So, you know, I can't directly compare it, but in its own right, I think it gets like you know, in the high 3s.
Yeah, I'll give it a 4 too. You know, close to a 4. It's like you can't compare it, right? You can't be like, oh, this place is fancier.
Yeah.
This place is not as fancy. I feel like the COVID shields that you can see does ruin the vibe a little bit, but hey, safety is number one priority, right? Number one. Right?
We don't want no COVID here.
No COVID up in here, bro. So 4 out of 5. In terms of price, right? What are we waiting for? How much is this bowl?
So this original bowl comes in at about 10.5, I think. With so the bowl comes with 2 pieces of meat, and as well as noodles and stuff as well. So no egg as well. Oh, so quick tip: I've heard that the egg here is actually one of the best you can get for ramen in Vancouver as well. So if you enjoy egg and stuff, we definitely recommend you check out the egg on the menu here.
Yeah, even with the egg, it's only like what, 12 bucks? 12,
yeah, I think it's like 12 bucks.
It's like half the price of Jinya, so I think for price, we can give it a 5 out of 5, right? Good value for money, but again, it's chicken broth.
Yeah.
But try it though, try it.
Yeah.
So overall, what would you give this place?
So yeah, overall, I'm probably gonna have to give it probably like a 3.9 overall. I think, you know, yeah, not bad, not my cup of tea, or not my bowl of noodles, but that was so bad. But we gonna keep it in, man.
They're gonna charge us more for that shit joke, bro. Yeah, I think I'll give it a 3. Give it a 3.
Yeah.
It's chicken broth, bro. Alright, see you in the next ramen shop. Alright, so editing the video and realized that if we fit all 4 ramen locations in one video, it is going to be a ramen documentary, and we don't want that. So we're gonna split it into 2 parts. Right, you've just finished watching part 1. We went to Jinya Ramen, Marutama, both highly recommended. And yeah, hope you're excited for part 2. It's gonna come out next week, where we actually go to our favorite ramen spot here in Vancouver. It's up there in the list. It's like God tier ramen. So I hope you're excited for that. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you will be notified when part 2 is up. And again, if you haven't yet, make sure you leave a like. My name is James. I make videos every single week, right? It's vlogs, chill stuff, good vibes here. So make sure you become a Lalo today, and I'll see you in part 2 next week. Bye bye.